Come on. I clicked the button. Hey Swingers, Logan wants to punch this child.
Hey Swingers, welcome back to Tire Swing Games Play Spin to Win.
More about Book of Boba.
Yes.
They're doing Boba so dirty though. He hasn't been in act in several episodes.
To be fair, the last 2 episodes were about Mando. Let me touch the touchy.
Why are we just getting Mandalorian Season 3 again?
You mean for the first time?
Sure. Why are we getting Mandalorian Season 3 instead of Boba Fett?
Well, I think they're just trying to... Because they're gonna... Grogu's gonna save them from the Pikes. Duh.
You think it's going to be Grogu and just Grogu? I think it's actually going to be Ahsoka. I think, Mando's gonna call in a favor.
I don't know. I'm interested to see if Grogu ends up a Jedi or... I personally would like him to be a hybrid of the two. Just, because it would fit. Like, there was the original Mandalore, who was a hybrid of the two, and that's where the Darksaber came from.
Tar Vizsla.
And then it was stolen after his death from the Jedi Temple, which is how Pre Vizsla eventually gets it.
And it's passed down through generations of Mandalorians.
But I just think it'd be really interesting if Grogu eventually... Like, Grogu could be Mandalore. I don't think that'd be right. That'd be a little off-putting. But, like, Grogu definitely has the, like...
He would rule for centuries, but you have to be a warrior.
I just think he'd be a good character that they could make into a hybrid of the two and bring the Mandalorians and the Jedi together again.
Which is weird, because they're kind of directly opposing ideals.
Yeah, and that's why it'd be interesting to, like, have them brought together.
Now,
especially because they're only opposing because the Jedi are kind of misled.
Very. And here's the thing. Based on the mistakes that Luke is making so far, it would then fall to Grogu to correct those mistakes after Luke's death.
But we're led to believe that when Luke dies, the only Jedi left is
Rey.
Granted, we're led to believe that when the fall of the Order happens, the only Jedi left are Obi-Wan and Yoda.
And that's just not true. There's like hundreds still left even.
Yeah, and in fact, like, it's crazy what we don't see. We only see the 3 in the sequels at all. And, like, the way they've had to write all, like, the extended universe and all that to make it so, like, all those other Jedi are either off doing other things, don't want to get involved, or dead, but for real. Like, it's a whole thing.
Like, they had to make Ezra run into the unknown regions. They had to kill Kanan, which I'm not upset by. They're not good characters.
Wait, Kanan's dead?
Yes.
Did he die in his fight with the Grand Inquisitor?
No. He beats the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah, but I thought he also died too. Wait, how does he die then?
The Grand Inquisitor?
No, Kanan.
He gets blown up on the top of a fucking refinery.
That's kind of boring. I mean, I don't know, I haven't seen it. But, like, Cal Kestis is AWOL completely.
Cal Kestis is probably going to die.
Like, they don't even give an explanation for where Cal Kestis is hiding, right?
Well, obviously the story of Fallen Order isn't complete. Because there's still Inquisitors that need to die. Because they're not in Rebels. And there's still the fact that Vader has now seen Cal Kestis and won't stop for anything until he's dead. Because that's just how Vader is.
I'm pretty sure I'm about to level up.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a star!
No, I got another star. I got 2 stars. 2 star!
2-star? Oh, what does Gulpin want?
Ha! I got feathery balls, Seth!
I farted again, Swingers.
I don't know what a feather ball does. That's a new Pokeball for this game.
Although,
I wonder if it works on light Pokemon or birds.
One thing I'd like to point out is that for the vast majority of the Rebellion's runtime, the only Jedi, and that's in air quotes, working with the Rebellion is Luke.
I mean, he only works with them for about 5 years. Isn't Ezra, like, canon, like, part of what started the Rebellion, though?
He was in a rebel cell.
Yeah. A Splinter Cell? He was a notorious Splinter Cell?
Yeah.
Did you like that meme the other day I sent about how Vader was a brave veteran fighting off a terrorist organization?
A brave disabled veteran.
A brave disabled veteran.
Yes. No, like, they make it very clear that
Ooh. I get a new area, I think.
not only is Luke the only Jedi fighting for the Rebellion, the Empire is fucking terrified of him. Like,
Well, the Empire knows who he is by Episode 5. Vader and Palpatine know who he is by Episode 5, so it's not unfair for them to be a little concerned.
yeah, but by Episode 6, and more so in The Mandalorian, they fucking fear him. Like, you can see it in Moff Gideon's face alone in the season finale of Mandalorian. He's so scared when Luke shows up.
And Luke's not even, like, great yet.
No, he's like low night level at best.
Oh, I'm gonna beat up Dawn.
Like, here are two great examples of people holding back and getting tonked for it. Vader against Luke in Episode 6, and Maul versus Ahsoka. Vader and Maul were both holding back, and they both lost because of that.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, Ahsoka's really good and, like, would have done well. But, like, yeah, I do believe, personally, that Maul had to be holding back to do that
Like, even
poorly.
though Ahsoka never became a knight, she was absolutely knight level.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, maybe even high knight level, because she was Anakin's Padawan.
Yeah, like, honestly, and by the time fucking Rebels comes around, she's probably, decent level, master level. It does not take, like, master is not a meaningless title, but, like, it's not a meaningful title either.
She was struggling against Inquisitors, and Inquisitors
No, she wasn't. She didn't fucking try. Like, if you watch the fight, she's just fucking clowning on them.
Yeah, later on in the season, she struggles with them.
I only know of the one fight off the top of my head where
She fights them, like, 2 or 3 more times after that.
I know of the one fight where she clowns on the two of them at the same time.
She did. Because, like, they should be nothing to her. She's a Clone Wars veteran.
Yeah, she fought Grievous and
A Ventress.
did she ever? I don't think she
And
ever.
Cad Bane.
I don't think she ever fought Dooku. Is what I'm saying though.
No. And honestly, between Grievous, Dooku, and Ventress, Dooku's the most terrifying in battle. I don't care what people say. The Grievous stands will stay mad. Dooku would beat Grievous.
Wait, do people actually think Grievous would have beat Dooku?
There are people who think that... Who trained Grievous, by the way?
It wasn't me.
It was Dooku.
It was not me.
Dooku would never train anyone to be better than him.
I don't think that's necessarily true. Especially when he had been part of the Jedi Order, he definitely would have trained, like, he would have been okay with, making people better than him.
As
a Sith, though, I think he would have avoided it.
Well, Logan...
He doesn't want to... He wants to become the next big Sith.
He was corrupted by the Sith. Like, that's the point of his character arc.
Yeah.
Remember, all 3 main villains in the prequel trilogy perfectly foreshadow,
Anakin, I know.
but to the swingers. Maul was a Sith.
And a tool.
Twisted by rage. Dooku was a fallen Jedi.
Twisted by his own ideals.
And Grievous was a cyborg.
Twisted by revenge.
All of those things perfectly foreshadow Anakin Skywalker.
Yep.
That's the beautiful thing about Star Wars, though. Like, that's actually good writing right there.
I don't think we want Roy there. Roy, get on down. Get off of that thing. Space-time distortions, I'll figure those out later. Akari. So what do I have to do?
Don't know.
Y missions. Arizu. Ursa Luna, the Pokemon served by Warren Kalaba, seems to be raging out of control, but why? There have been no lightning strikes. Head to the Salacian ruins. Okay.
Boop, boop. Boop, boop.
But you have a side quest for me, so I'm going to talk to you.
There's more I can talk about at length. Oh yeah. In episode 4, what are Luke's main character traits?
White.
He's impatient, he is loyal, and he is reckless.
Also, he's a dickhead.
And absolutely every one of those traits comes back to bite him in episode 5.
Yes.
That is good writing.
Like, not even, like, even in a small way. Like, he gets fucked up in episode 5.
Like, Swingers, if you want to learn how to write, like, a good character arc, Luke Skywalker is not a bad place to look.
Anakin Skywalker's not bad either. Honest to God. Like, say what you will about poor dialogue choices sometimes, which I can make a pretty strong argument to saying that those poor dialogue choices actually make perfect fucking sense. But, like, Anakin is a pretty good, like, his character arc for the prequels is pretty good, especially if you take into account the Clone Wars.
Oh god, the Clone Wars makes him a much more likable character.
Look, his Carvine.
Oh, that's a weird looking thing.
When we were playing Brilliant Diamond, you wanted to catch one, but
Oh, we did?
We failed. Yeah, it was when we were in the Safari Zone.
Oh, okay. But for real. And even more beautiful is that Luke's scream of no in the end of episode 5 not only is at the revelation that Vader is in fact his father, but now, because of what he's just done, being brash, loyal, and reckless, he's put himself directly, squarely in the path of turning into Vader.
Also, it kind of mirrors, Vader's no in episode 3 kind of mirrors it to an extent.
Yes, because now Vader understands what he's just become.
Well, that's not quite... Well, I guess that's not the bad...
It's not a bad take, but it's not necessarily...
It's not the one I meant, but...
It's not the most correct take.
Yeah, probably.
It's like the pain of what Vader has lost and what he's done to get where he is.
Cricketa, we don't really care about, right now.
He's lost everything, and now all he has is Sidious. And
yeah.
Sidious has already demonstrated that he doesn't really much care for him.
That's like the reason Vader sticks with Sidious at that point, though. Is he's got nothing else anymore. And he realizes it. Vader honestly significantly regrets
being himself.
Like right away, Padme dies, he regrets like the downfall of the Jedi Order completely. It's like instantaneous. Because now it was worthless.
Exactly. And all his fault.
And those were his friends. He doesn't even know if Ahsoka lived, and he actually does still give a shit about Ahsoka. We know that for a fact, that based off the end of season 7 of the Clone Wars.
And Rebels.
Yeah.
But because he's so deep into his self-loathing
That he can't,
that he literally cannot bring himself out of Vader, even for Ahsoka, because he has nothing.
Yeah. And even if he did, like, what does that mean for him? It's only when he stops caring about what it means for him to protect his son that he's able to bring himself out.
Not only that, but he has to finally find out that he has a son in the first place.
Well, he knew for like 3 years. Oh, I get to beat up this nerd. Ginkgo guild member Volo.
I want this twink obliterated.
Well, I wouldn't call him a twink. But you know what I will fucking do?
Obliterate him?
Oh, yeah. Call me Exodia.
Fuck yeah. Smash.
That like button.
Hit. Actually, like,
See, that makes a lot more. Why did it fucking fully heal from that though? Drain Kiss is only supposed to do 50%. I'm pretty sure healing.
well, either way. Who else has really good character arcs in Star Wars? Obi-Wan does, actually.
That did the same amount as my base quick attack did. What the fuck? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna use a strong style quick attack because
See what that does.
my stab move was somehow not stronger.
What? Well, your Scythers should be dead. But that Togepi's, like, totally dead now. Right?
Fuck, I don't know why it doesn't keep it set to
I hope you're
strong
quick.
style.
Well, it's dead now.
Yeah, but still, like, I don't. Why was there such a level jump? The last thing I fought was level 18. Like, the last main fight I did was level 18. Now, I walk through an area and now we're at 22. Like, I feel like there's some grinding that they expect you to do without. Like, a shit ton of grinding that they expect you to do without actually.
Doing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Obi-Wan and Ahsoka's character arcs are really good too. Especially Ahsoka's.
Yeah.
Because, like, Ahsoka goes from someone who's very much a student of Anakin Skywalker to kind of the ideal Jedi.
She comes damn close, yeah.
And she becomes such an ideal Jedi that she leaves the Jedi Order because she sees where it's taking her. Well, that and what they did to her. They abandoned her.
Yeah, they just assumed she was guilty. But you're not supposed to just assume people are guilty, swingers. You're supposed to gather evidence, has an investigation. There's like a whole list of things you're supposed to do.
Yeah. But, like, everything the Jedi did wrong led to Anakin Skywalker's downfall.
Yes.
And everything they did right led to Ahsoka, really.
Yes. To be fair, I think Anakin being more lenient than Obi-Wan had been might have been... Well, actually, I think Ahsoka would have been fine either way. But, like, Anakin... Part of Anakin's problem, and I'll talk about this further in the next episode, is Anakin was seeing Obi-Wan as a father figure, but Obi-Wan was seeing Anakin as a brother. And I've talked about that before. That's just inherently going to cause problems.
Yeah.
Are my Pokemon fully healed? Okay, I am stoked that they just keep healing my Pokemon for me. Where do I need to go?
I don't know, but we can talk about that next time on Tire Swung.